Hello everybody and a good day to you all. Today I'm talking about Star Wars The Last Jedi. This movie was directed by Rian Johnson. The actors starring in it are Mark Hamill, Daisy Ridley, Adam Driver, John Boyega, Kelly Marie Tan, Oscar Isaac, Carrie Fisher, Laura Dern, Andy Serkis, Domhnall Gleeson, and Gwendolyn Christie, and many others to the cast. In this movie here, we pretty much pick up where the Force Awakens left off. You have Rey meeting Luke, and she offering him the lightsaber, and she comes to him for guidance to help her use the Force, to help become better as a Jedi, and she also wants his help to return back to Rebellion, to bring back hope to Rebellion, and so they feel like they have a chance to win. And then you have Finn. He's recovering from his accident last time for facing against Kylo Ren, and he's pretty much trying to figure out what's going on, and he also goes on a side mission with a new person named Rose Taco, who's played by Kelly Marie Tan. And they go on a mission to try to find somebody who's a code breaker to help the rebellion escape from getting attacked. And then you have Kylo Ren being Kylo Ren. He's still moody. He's still upset. He's still trying to get rid of the lightness inside of him and become full Sith Lord. That's all he wants to do. He wants to rule. He wants to conquer, and he still has that. He still has that on the side. So that's pretty much what's going on in this movie right here. Now, before I get into the good stuff, I'm going to start off with the bad stuff. The bad parts are, okay, a lot of things to start with. Okay, first off, the movie has the characters do a lot of things that are out of character for them. Like, for example, you have John Boyega's character Finn, and you have Oscar Isaac's character Poe Dameron. Both of them are likable characters. Poe started off as a coward. Finn started off as a coward, trying to get away from the rebellion, trying to escape, and just try to run. But through circumstances, he learned that running is not the answer. He learned to face his fears, and he starts to become the hero that he's supposed to be. But in this movie here, he seems to have regressed back to running away again, which I don't understand. I thought he was on board with the rebellion, and now he's trying to run away again, which made no sense. It's like he went back in time. Like, you went back instead of moving forward. And I don't like that when characters regress instead of keep moving forward on the progress they were doing. But, yeah. Then you have Poe Dameron, who also was a likable character I really liked in the beginning. And he still has some of those characteristics that he had, but he also took him in a different direction a little bit here, where he was like a little bit too rebellious, that he was going even rebelling against the people who was in charge of him. But that's also like a lot of miscommunication going on there too, because it seemed like Poe was on board with their plan when he knew what was going on. When they kept him in the dark and then let him know what's going on, that's when problems happened, which was like hurting the cause, and also made him look like a bad guy and not like him that much in this movie right here, which is really messed up. Then it also had some weird choices they used with powers. Now, they did a lot of amazing things with Jedi powers in this movie right here, and that's really great. That's what one of the pilots did. But see, you have Leia, who never really trained as a Jedi, even though she does have the potential to become very powerful as well. She is a Skywalker, and she is the daughter of Darth Vader, so she has the potential. But Leia never really trained herself at all to get to that point to become a Jedi. She mostly stayed in the political side, and now she is the general. She does use the Force a little bit, and she is Force sensitive, but she never gained the power as Luke. So they had to do something in this movie that was a little bit out of range for her, which I was like made it look a little bit unbelievable, and like took me out of the picture a little bit, because that wouldn't happen. But okay. I mean, the end results I liked, but the process was like off. Yeah. Then you have the bad guys. You have generals. You have Snoke. Snoke was a mystery guy last time. He's just a guy on the screen. And now we get to see him up close and personal, and he does demonstrate his power. He is a very powerful individual, but he didn't really bring anything to the picture. If he was not in this movie at all, nothing would really have changed so much. I mean, something will slightly, but he didn't. He wasn't an interesting bad guy. Nothing he did was like. It's weird because like certain things he did was kind of cool, but overall as a character wasn't that much interesting. And then you have Captain Phasma, who was kind of, who got pretty much got well, she got the short end of the stick in the last movie. In this movie here too, you thought they're gonna like redeem her as a character, but again, she had a little bit of a screen time, but not really much. She never really got the redemption that you thought she was gonna get. They kept probably bullying her like she was kind of some type of bad mamma jamma, but it never was really delivered. So you still didn't get to see her as the threat she's supposed to be. So that's kind of messed up. Yeah. So let's move on now to the good stuff. First of all, visually, the special effects were fantastic. This movie is stunning. The fight choreographed fight scenes was great. Especially the scene between where Rey and Kylo Ren. That was amazing. The interesting ways they used the Force in this movie were fantastic. Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker. Oh my gosh. When you see him in action, it's amazing. And the movie has a good system, has humor in it too, which I did enjoy. I mean, it didn't make me laugh out loud, but I did get the jokes. I like the character interactions at times with certain people, and I like the introduction to new characters like Rose Tycho, who's played by Kelly Marie Tan. I did like her as a character, and I like her interaction she had with Finn. The only problem I had with it was it seemed like they're trying to make it a love triangle, a love thing between them two, but it felt forced and it didn't feel real. And so, because they just met that day, and so to have her talking about love already, it was just weird. I could see her having a crush on Finn, because when she met him, she knew him as this hero that she meets in person, but to say she loves him, which that was just, and try to force like some kind of weird connection there, that just didn't seem right. I didn't feel anything from it. Yeah. So in a way, her introduction was, and I did like her as a character, but trying to force a love relationship between them two, that just, so it was like good and bad at the same time. Yeah. But overall, I did enjoy the movie. I mean, it's not the best thing I've ever seen in my life, and I can understand why certain fans cannot like this movie. I get it, because this movie tried to be so different from Force Awakens, because Force Awakens was just A New Hope again, and so they try to be so different that they went a little bit too off, instead of staying true to the characters and having them do things that they actually would do, instead of doing things that went against what they would do. Like I said, I didn't hate this movie. It just didn't quite hit the mark all the time. There's a lot of moments in here where it's like really like, oh my goodness, oh my God moments, and a lot of things that just make you think like, oh my, they're just amazing. It just blows you away. But it does has its faults too. So I do recommend this movie. I said go check it out for yourself. Don't take my word for it. And that's giving me a grade. I'm giving it a B-. I think it's worth watching and checking out for yourself. So leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought about the Last Jedi, Star Wars: The Last Jedi. If you loved it or if you hated it, leave your comments down below. I'd like to hear your thoughts. So that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So give my channel the big like, the thumbs up, bam, and subscribe to my channel and share. I really would appreciate it. Like I always say in my dreams and in real life, I am the NinjaRabbit. Peace out, peoples.